Hey friends, Kevin here, and you know I recently did a video about exactly how I built that pull-out platform bed that went in this minivan. The one that I've basically been using for 3 years, can be used for 1 or 2 people. But there's some people that just don't want to build anything at all. They want a no-build option for using their minivan as a camper. And they want a no-build bed. And I've seen people use different things over the years, and quite honestly, they run down to Walmart and get some little cot system or different things, and most of these things are pure junk that I would almost be afraid to sit on. But while I was doing some research, I stumbled across this one that's not that expensive. It's really well built, and even for a single person camping, it's got the perfect dimensions. And here's the kicker: this twin size bed frame can hold 750 pounds. It's just really well engineered, really well laid out. And I thought this may be something that you would be interested in, because I can tell you, if I was doing a van build right now and it was going to just be me and I just needed that simple bed, for the price, I would consider going that route with this particular bed frame and the mattress that I already have, which is the 4-inch foam mattress. So let me tell you a little more about this bed so you can see if it will work for you. Now, the height on this bed frame is going to be 14 inches, and this seems to be the same no matter what company is making these things. Pretty close to that. And if you have seen my other video, you know I built this thing to a height that also ended up being about 14 inches with my mattress, because that was the height of my original seats and I wanted to be able to sit up in bed. So this is going to throw that off by a couple of inches, but unless you're a really tall person, I think you'll still be okay with it. Because with a 14-inch frame and a 4-inch mattress, you're now going to be up to 18 inches. So you're going to lose 4 inches of headroom. But again, unless you're really tall, I think this is going to still work for a lot of people. Using this metal bed frame, still having room to put their crates underneath it for storage, and having a very solid surface to put their mattress on. And of course, I'm going to link over to these in the description so you can jump over and check out the current pricing and see if this works for you. But a twin bed technically is 75 inches long and 39 inches wide. This is available in what's called a narrow twin, which is 75 inches long and 30 inches wide, which is exactly how I built the dimensions to have my wooden bed for a single person, because the fold-out 3-level tri-fold mattress that I'm using is 75 by 30. So a twin bed is going to be off. A twin bed frame you're going to buy anywhere else is going to be off, but because you can get this one in a narrow twin, it's going to be perfect, exactly perfect for that particular tri-fold mattress. If you want to do the twin size and have that little bit extra width in there and do the 75 by 39, I'm going to put a link there with it to a mattress that will work for it. And for you taller folks, there is an additional version that's a twin called a Twin XL, which I guess stands for extra long, because it's also 39 inches wide, but instead of being 75 inches long, it's 80 inches long. So if you're a tall person, needs a little more space, this particular frame being available in that size is going to work for you, and I'm going to list a mattress with it that will work for you if you choose to go that way. So it's great that you have 3 different versions of this twin size bed frame that you can put the proper mattress with, that's just going to fit into these things absolutely perfect if you are a solo traveler. 750 pounds of support on a bed frame, and still have the space underneath to put probably 3 really good size totes, containers. For those of you who aren't going to be traveling alone, you're going to need something else. You're thinking, hey, well, why don't I move up to a full-size bed or something that's, you know, which are 54 inches wide and all that? Because you can't put that in a minivan. A cargo van you would have to measure, but most cargo vans you're not going to be able to do it either. But you're not going to be able to do it in a minivan because you might get 54 inches at your widest point, but because of the wheel wells are generally going to shrink this thing down to about 47 to 48 inches. So using a bigger metal frame out of the box isn't going to work for you, or work for you being able to do 2 people. And in that case, you're going to need to look at a system like the one I did with the wooden slat pull-out bed that I can have together when I'm traveling by myself, and I can pull out and it's big enough for 2 people when I'm traveling in the minivan on camping trips with the better half. So I'll, of course, link that video down in the description also if you've not seen it yet and you're looking at having to build a bed for your minivan. Some things we have coming up. The bigger van that I have, there's going to be a lot of paint videos taking care of paint peeling issues and stuff. I know I've got some people that have been looking forward to that. I had this almost done, and amazingly, the paint that ended up being used due to everything going on this year, we ran into a shortage with, and it was really hard to get the paint for a while. So I finally was able to get the paint back in. That stuff has hopefully come back into production for everybody, because I didn't want to throw those videos up and have everyone then run out to the stores and not be able to get the materials that they needed to do the job. So that's why I've held back on those videos a little bit. So we have that stuff coming. We have more minivan and camping gear stuff coming. A few videos from trips. I know I had somebody ask, do I have another trip planned? I do. It's soon. There's been some things going on. There was an illness and death in the family, unfortunately, that delayed things. That's just life. And while I was around home base, I was doing shorter trips around, you know, going and seeing friends a couple hours a day, doing a night or two of driveway camping, because I knew this situation was going to end up doing what it did. It's just life. So you get out, you enjoy yourself what you can, you come back, you do what you can, be responsible and help people, and life goes on. So I am looking at a longer trip now. The shorter trips I've been on, quite honestly, the last few months, I just haven't. I've been with friends a lot of times when I've been out these places, and I just didn't want to film those videos, and, you know, my friends just aren't into that, and that's fine. So, you know, we just kind of had our time together, and I didn't really make videos of those places. Maybe when I go through those areas again and I'm alone, you know, I'll do a video that'll just be for us, you know, and put it on YouTube of some of those interesting places. But there's plenty of places I've been in the past that we have videos of, and more of those to come that I haven't even gotten uploaded yet. So I think you'll enjoy those too. So lots of good stuff coming. I appreciate you watching, and we'll talk soon.